intuition. It's like something your intuition's been telling you to do. Um, and it is aligned with your life purpose with the star. This is like where you're meant to go. Okay, so I feel like there's this Page of Wands character and this King of Cups character that's also part of your blind spot. So this could be like a younger person than you that in some way is going to be affecting your life. And then this seems like a more mature person that's going to be affecting your life. What I'm kind of seeing here is that it's like you're moving away, you're moving towards wish fulfillment, you're moving towards happiness, like happy days, sunshine, rainbows. It could be a soulmate, or it could be like your dream job, or like I know this general, but I mean it's a general reading, but take what resonates. I mean, like whatever applies to your own situation. Like if you've been manifesting your dream job or your life purpose, or to get clarity on that, then that's what I'm talking about. If you've been really wanting your soulmate or like somebody who truly loves you, then like that's what I'm talking about. Because um there is this like energy of like you're getting what you want, but it comes after like, okay, so I feel like what your blind spot is some sort of a tower moment with regards to a connection or a strong tie or attachment that you have to someone or something that has caused you a lot of conflict in your life and a lot of sadness and just no bueno. Like it was, you're something that made you feel like the wounded warrior. So, feeling sort of like, oh, like I just can't go any further. Like really, like what else do you have for me? Like that kind of energy. It's like you're sort of having a tower moment from that. So like something's gonna shake things up. Like something's gonna come in to shake things up. To sort of something that you've been really attached to. And it has to do with like it could be like a community, something to do with family, connection, a soulmate connection, or maybe that you thought was a soulmate connection or something like that. Is basically going to be like, nope, that's not the route. That's not what's happening here. Like you need to end that. You need to end it and say, there's so much happiness here, so much love, so much wish fulfillment. Um, it's like your life purpose or something, some sort of realization or recognition of your path, your life's path, or your life's purpose, or your passion, or some sort of clarity of mind about like maybe like something spiritual, like a spiritual community that you discover, like a spiritual community that comes into your life, or your soul tribe, or even soulmate energy. Okay, so we have the Star, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the King of Cups. So this is your blind spot. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. So this is wish fulfillment. Okay, so your blind spot, it's going to make you step out of your comfort zone. Okay, and the reason I was saying life purpose is because we have North Node here, step out of your comfort zone, and that to me represents like where you're going. And that to me just is kind of like your life purpose, right? Like what you're meant to do in this life, or just like what direction you're meant to take in life. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of intuitive hit about that and some sort of clarity that's going to come in out of nowhere with this Ace of Swords to sort of like spark some sort of inspiration or creativity that's like, okay, this is the path I need to take. This is what I need to do. So you're going to have like a wake up call or like a reality check or some sort of epiphany about like what you need to do in life, what direction you need to take. And I do feel it's something to do with your intuition. It's like something your intuition's been telling you to do. Um, and it is aligned with your life purpose with the star. This is like where you're meant to go. Okay, so I feel like there's this Page of Wands character and this King of Cups character that's also part of your blind spot. So this could be like a younger person than you that in some way is going to be affecting your life. And then this seems like a more mature person that's going to be affecting your life. What I'm kind of seeing here is that it's like you're moving away, you're moving towards wish fulfillment, you're moving towards happiness, like happy days, sunshine, rainbows. It could be a soulmate, or it could be like your dream job, or like I know this general, but I mean it's a general reading, but Take what resonates. I mean, like whatever applies to your own situation. Like if you've been manifesting your dream job or your life purpose, or to get clarity on that, then that's what I'm talking about. If you've been really wanting your soulmate or like somebody who truly loves you, then like that's what I'm talking about. Because um there is this like energy of like you're getting what you want, but it comes after, like, okay, so I feel like what your blind spot is some sort of a tower moment with regards to a connection or a strong tie or attachment that you have to someone or something that has caused you a lot of conflict in your life and a lot of sadness and just no one, like it was, you're something that made you feel like the wounded warrior. So, feeling sort of like, oh, like I just can't go any further. Like really, like what else do you have for me? Like that kind of energy is like you're sort of having a tower moment from that. So like something's gonna shake things up, like something's gonna come in to shake things up, to sort of something that you've been really attached to. And it has to do with like it could be like a community, something to do with family, connection, a soulmate connection, or maybe that you thought was a soulmate connection or something like that, is basically going to be like, nope, that's not the route, that's not what's happening here. Like you need to end that, you need to end it. And so the universe, come in and sort of like end it for you, allow you to end it. And this is something you've known, like this is something that you've been wanting. Like this is an end that you intuitively know you need to do. You intuitively know you need to step out of your comfort zone. This is purple. This is all about intuition. So I feel like you intuitively know that you need to take this step forward where you're sort of maybe hesitant about it, and you've been maybe more like um retreating your energy, like a withdrawn energy. And so you have this like wish fulfillment, and you've sort of been like laying low. You want success with regards to this thing, but you're not making any moves. But I feel like you're gonna finally follow that spark to get out of your comfort zone and make a move. And that might mean that you might have to reject someone in order for your own happiness. This is about personal happiness and fulfillment, like on your own. And this is about, like sort of being emotionally bored or just bored with the situation and just like not being fulfilled anymore. And I feel like this Page of Wands is like you're taking action forward, following your passion or your dreams or this new thing that you want to do because it aligns to your, your intuition, your soul, your calling, just your desires. And but like you have to say no to something else in order for that to happen. It's almost like you have to be selfish in order to like take care of your own needs, so you sort of have to almost like hurt someone else or leave a situation behind in order for you to find, to find your own happiness. So the universe is going to sort of help you with that. That's kind of like your blind spot. It's like the universe is coming in to help you clear out this thing from your past or this like situation, because you intuitively know that this is what you need to do. So the universe is kind of coming in and doing that for you so that you can move towards ultimate fulfillment. Because look, here we have the Nine of Cups, which is like, okay, that's personal fulfillment. But then we have the Ten of Cups, which is like um ultimate happiness. This is everything that you ever wanted. So whatever that means for you, if your ultimate happiness is having your dream life, your dream business, having kids, having a wife, a husband, your soulmate, whatever it is for you, like that's, or you're being alone and traveling the world alone, whatever your ultimate happiness is, that is what's coming. And the universe is trying to clear out space for that to be able to come in. And that means like detaching from this tie, this soul tie, or like a toxic tie, that you have to something, an attachment that causes you a lot of conflict and just competition, jealousy. It's basically, so if it's a relationship, obviously it's cutting out that person. cutting off that relationship. But if it's a situation, a work situation, it's basically just something that hasn't been making you happy, to be honest with you. So that the universe is kind of coming in and clearing that out for you. Um, and allowing you to cut it out, like making it easier for you to cut this thing out so that you can step out of your comfort zone, and it's like you're going to be faced with a choice. You're going to be kind of put into this energy where, like, okay, I have clarity that I need to do this, but how do I move forward? How do I move forward towards my passion, my love, my purpose? A choice, because we have the Two of Wands and the Lovers. So it's like there's this choice, this crossroad. Like, which way do I go? And you're gonna have your blind spot is that you're gonna have clarity on that choice. So where you were confused before and what to do about a situation or how to move forward regarding maybe this situation, or maybe want to get rid of this situation, like from that point forward, how to move forward, I feel like you're going to have your clarity. Like you're going to have super clarity, and um, you're just going to sort of be in tune with like what your path is and what your truth is and follow that. And this will be your divine path. This is going to be the path you choose. I feel like is going to align with like your intuition, your soul's desires, your passions, your joys, things like that. And then this we got this King of Cups character here. So it's like letting go of that heavy burden that's been weighing you down. And then you have this new opportunity, this new love, or this new creative project, or this new like healing, or something to do with like your heart, your emotions, your feelings, something that makes you feel really good. This could be romantic because obviously King of Cups, Ace of Cups. So I feel like I said, this is going to be different for a lot of you because it is general. Like, I'm not going to say for everybody it's your soulmate, but if that resonates with you and that's something that you've been manifesting, your blind spot is that coming in. But it's like your soulmate comes in not like just like random. It's like you have to cut something out. So it's like you have a couple blind spots here. You have a couple things that you're not expecting. One is this huge shower moment. It's not huge because it's a clarifier. So it's not a huge shower moment like, oh my god, my whole world just fell apart. It's sort of like a smaller moment of an ending. There may because this because it makes you realize like what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. So it sort of like wakes you up. And then after that, there's this other thing that's coming in where you have clarity of what to do next and how to move forward. And then there's this energy of love coming in. And if this doesn't have to do with a partner or a soulmate type of thing or a relationship, then this is something to do with your life purpose, your career, it could be, but your passion, a creative endeavor, um, healing, it could do with healing. This is healing energy. A lot of healing and finally peace coming to you, victory coming to you in your healing journey, and more love, unconditional love. Maybe this is working with like a therapist or something, finding the perfect therapist or coach or guide or energy healer, to work with that allows you to really start loving yourself. So it could apply in that way. But there's just a lot of love coming in. That's your blind spot. A lot of love coming in with a lot of cutting things out. Let me just clarify, step out of your comfort zone. Why is group one? I feel like this blind spot is going to require for you to step out of your comfort zone. So it's not going to be comfortable, basically. So why is step out of your comfort zone? Again, Six of Cups. So that's a soulmate. Um, I mean, I am getting strong soulmate vibes here, or like a relationship, like a higher level connection with someone that is your blind spot overall, with like all the cups and soulmate energy and cards coming out. Um, this could be a person who you have had like past lives with, or it could be a friend from your past or a person that you knew in childhood, or just it could be like a teacher student dynamic too. Um, or like healer, like coach client, whatever, like that kind of thing where you learn something from someone. But I feel like there's a person coming into your life that is going to have, like, it's going to be a very strong connection with this person. And it's gonna feel like very familiar and very comfortable and comforting. And there's like this healing element to it, this recognition of each other. And and maybe this person like teaches you something that allows you to step out of your comfort zone and like helps you through this whole journey, helps you fulfill your life purpose. I just feel like there's so much high level, like intuitive energy here, so much water energy I feel. So this is definitely like healing, love, self-love, so there's romance, but also like self-love and, just like creativity and doing things that really truly align with your heart and your soul. And so, yeah, like in short, your blind spot is basically just allowing you to have victory in that after a time of healing. After a time of healing, it's like you're in this Empress energy where you're ready to receive now. You're ready to receive success. So there is something really, really positive coming towards you in your blind spot. And if you already went through this ending with someone, like, maybe your blind spot isn't necessarily like, oh, it's coming, like you can have a tower moment, you're gonna have to end something and then something new comes in. If you've already had this ending, then it's kind of saying like because you had this ending, this detachment from this toxic situation or person, because you did that and you pursued your own personal happiness and fulfillment and you trusted your gut and your instincts and you kept going and you rejected this situation because that's what you knew was right for you. Because of that, you have this ultimate happiness coming in. This happiness. I mean, I know you're already happy within now, but it's like, even more. Somebody who can add to your happiness. This is a community. This is another person. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of a person or yeah, a person or more than one person who's going to come into your life who's going to add to your happiness, your already existing happiness. So you can maybe share your happiness with. And it could be romantic, like a soulmate type of thing. That could be a friend. It could be like a teacher, a guide, something like that. But somebody who's very wise, intuitive, very emotional. We have water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer coming through. And then we also have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, and then we have Aquarius with the star. Just a very high level connection, I think, is what is your blind spot, to be honest with you, and clarity on this, how to move forward with this situation. This is a beautiful blind spot. And then we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom, which is about success, abundance, money, but also accomplishment and achievement, like in your career, business, and also family, like having, a long term sort of connection or relationship with someone, making it stable, solid, secure, settling down, committing to each other, building a family or an empire together, maybe working together with someone in business. So there's basically just like your blind spot is some sort of a connection that's coming in that you're not seeing that is going to be very, very healing, very positive, very soulmate like, very meant to be like very fated and like it's destiny. That's going to bring a lot of happiness, and it might like you might also part of this blind spot to be is to like cut something out of your life that's toxic. But the universe will help you with that, and you will have like the clarity to like move forward. But and if you've already experienced that, then you're just gonna have a lot of success and love and abundance coming into your life, to be honest with you. um and it's something that I feel like I feel like this is something that you feel like it's gonna happen, or you've been feeling for a while like it's gonna happen, but you're like, well, is it gonna happen? Am I gonna have success? Really? So I feel freaking tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I just want to like put down all these wants and just rest. You've been waiting so long for this success to happen. Just stay strong, okay? Just stay strong and just trust. And if you're in the energy of doubting that this is going to happen, then you're actually prolonging the manifestation process, right? Because you're in a lower energy, and like just trust in the path, trust in the process, and know that all of the work that you've been doing on yourself and just in your manifestation process perhaps, or just the physical hard work that you've been putting into this project or this connection or whatever it is for you, that it is paying off. That's your blind spot. It is paying off. The universe wants you to know that and also wants you to know thank you for your patience. You've been doing really, really good. I'm sorry I can't give you everything right now at the exact moment that you want. Trust that there's things that need to align. You were ready then, and you need to do this in order to get here. And maybe you're still not ready, but it's coming. It's coming, and you're not going to expect it. And that's why it's a blind spot, is because you're not prepared for it. So it's not like you're not going to be expecting it when it happens, but it just kind of wants to tell you, like, please trust that it's coming. This ultimate happiness that you have been wanting and manifesting is on its way to you. Your clarity, your life purpose, your direction, sense of direction in life, a happier days, sunny days, soulmate connections, your love, the love of your life. This is coming. This is coming for you. Don't give up. I know you're wounded. Don't give up. So that's what the universe wants you to know, and that is your blind spot. So, group member 1, I really hope that resonated and it was helpful and gave you some more strength to keep going and to stay optimistic. Very soon I just picked that up and that's what we got. So there you go. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the yellow sparkle quartz, this is going to be a reading. And so we're getting some messages about your blind spot. So what is it that you don't see coming that the universe wants to sort of give you a heads up on, or bring your awareness to, or even just a confirmation that, like, hey, it's coming. So yeah, what's your blind spot? What do you not see coming? We refer first to oracle cards, and I'll pull some more tarot. So we have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, number 37. So I'm getting like confidence vibes, like your passion lighting up and just like moving forward in life. And then a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, definitely getting that. So let's see what it is saying. So group 2, what is their blind spot? What do they not see coming? Wasp. Yeah. Okay, can we get more fire energy, please? Okay. There's a lot of passion and fire in this reading, and some of it is good, but some of it is not so good. There's like, I'm sensing like a fight or some sort of like, like fiery energy in like not a positive way, because we do have the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords, and then the 7 of Wands under that. So your blind spot, I feel like, has something to do with a fight that you're going to have with someone. Because we have fiery climax or approaches. It could be with an Aries or a fire sign. Leo or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be though. But we do have Leo showing up here. But I just feeling like a fiery climax approaches. So something that's going to be like an explosion. And some sort of an argument or a fight that you have with someone because because there's been like some shady behavior with, like, I don't know, somebody does something shady, or maybe you're already going through this, but it's gonna lead to like a big fight and like some sort of like emotional pain or like a heartbreak. Okay, what is going on here? There is so much fire, ass reading. So I feel like there's tension. There's so much tension. This is your blind side. Like some sort of tension is coming at you with a person that you've been dealing with. It's like this King of Wands energy. So someone who's very strategic, very seductive, very sexual, very attractive, very charming, seductive. Could be manipulative. Um, could be like a player type of person, very sexually attracted to you. Maybe somebody that you have been not talking to, like separated from, with the Two of Wands representing like distance. But like it brings a lot of like arguments and fights, and it's not necessarily good. This person is very confident. Yeah, they give off a very arrogant vibe, actually, not even confident, just like overconfident, like super arrogant, and like with like the third chakra coming out here, just very like I know what I'm doing. Like I I love myself so. I mean, it's good to love yourself, but like in like an arrogant way, like selfish, like in a selfish way, you know, where it's like just all about them and like doing what they want to do at all costs. So why is the Seven of Swords here? What is the Seven of Swords for group two? What their blind spot is. What is just Seven of Swords? Oh yeah, it could have to do with work. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation or like a relationship. Obviously, it can if that's what applies to your situation, but it could be to do with work and something to do with your boss or somebody who's older than you or in a higher position than you. And the reason I'm getting work vibes is because of the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles coming out with the Seven of Swords. So maybe you find out some sort of shady things that's been happening behind the scenes at your workplace, maybe with regards to your boss or somebody who's like in that sort of position or leadership position, and they're not actually doing what they're supposed, like they're not actually, someone's like sneaking around, or maybe you're the boss and you realize that one of your employees is stealing or lying or something like that. And if this is a relationship, then it's like something that you've been, somebody that you've been like committed to. I see commitment here. And then you find out something. Now, this doesn't have to be cheating. Like, and if this is not resonating, then don't run with this message, okay? Don't accept the message if it's really, if you have a healthy, loving relationship with your partner, you know, don't let this get to, like, you'll know this is for you. But, if you have this pattern already in your relationship, obviously, and I mean, it is a blind spot. So I don't know, just trust your intuition, okay? Like, if it resonates, just trust yourself. But yeah, like this is within, like if this is within a relationship, like this doesn't mean that, you know, like the person's cheating on you, but it could just mean that you find out something that they've been lying about or sneaking around, maybe hiding money or something to do with their work, like not being 100% honest about what they do for a living or how they make their money, or just withholding information in some way. Just withholding information, just some sort of behind the scenes action there that is not apparent to you. So secrets, like some sort of a secret that they have. And somehow there's a fight from it. So why is the Five of Wands here for a good blind spot? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Star. So this situation is going to create a lot of healing. Yeah. So there's some sort of conflict here that's part of your blind spot. It could be just like a really harsh, bad argument with somebody, a fight. It could be a physical fight. It could be just like arguing, drama, just some sort of like, could be jealousy, just not being on the same page, somebody being really selfish and insensitive to your needs, and maybe like hurting your feelings a lot, not making you feel good. That's gonna sort of like cause a lot of like the need to heal, the need to heal with the Four of Swords and the Star. So the situation is sort of like, it's unpleasant, to be honest with you. And it's going to kind of push you into this energy of like, oh, okay, I just need a break. Like, I need a break to rejuvenate. If this is a work situation, I feel like if you get into like a fight or like some sort of discord or conflict with a coworker or your boss or something like that, you might get the chance to have some time off from work to have to be able to sort of rejuvenate and like reconnect with yourself and heal from the situation and recover so that you can move forward and even see like if you want to keep moving forward in this with this job, or if you want to like follow a different path of the Two of Wands. If it's not a job situation, then in this relationship, almost like you're like, okay, well, do I want to continue this? Like, where do I want to keep moving? Like, where do I want to go? Clarify the others. So why is the King of Wands? Who is this King of Wands for group two's blind spot? What is this King of Wands energy about? What's his deal? And this doesn't have to be a guy. It could be a girl too. It's just a masculine energy. So the moon. So this guy's holding secrets. This guy has secrets. So I feel like this is the King of Wands is the Seven of Swords energy, and also this Five of Wands energy. It's sort of linked. This person's in the spotlight, okay? So whoever this person is that you're dealing with, this person gives a lot of attention. So this I sound like he could be a boss or a leader, or just like in life in general, just like a very that kind of character and energy where like they walk into a room and everybody notices them, just like very they just have that energy. They got that fire energy. Because the Six of Wands is like public recognition, so maybe they are known by a lot of people, but this person has a lot of secrets that they're not showing. It's almost like they're putting up a front or like some sort of facade. It's like they're appearing to be so confident and so calm. Like on the surface, like they just seem so perfect and like they have it all together. They don't have any issues. And then it's like it comes out, they're like, no, like this person's actually like not perfect. This person actually has some stuff going on, some dirt on them. Or some deeper feelings and fears. Maybe like this person has some deeper fears, and that realization sort of causes some sort of or maybe you realize that they're not perfect, or that they're not like this emperor, this King of Wands image that you've thought that they were. The Six of Wands, oh, so successful, so victorious, so they just have everything. They're so charming and friendly, they're so amazing. And then you realize like, oh, this person's not that amazing. They have a big ego, they're selfish, they're jealous, they're possessive, and they're lying to me about something. And so you get this chance to like, okay, let me reevaluate like what's going on here. How do I move forward? So what is this strength for group two's blind spot? The Ten of Wands. I feel like you're going to let this person go. You're going to realize something about this person, and you're gonna be like, I'm done with it. You're gonna have the strength to release it, release the baggage, the heaviness. Yeah, with the Ten of Swords under that. This is going to be some sort of an ending. So your blind spot is some sort of an ending with a person, or it could be an institution, right? It could be a situation like a workplace, but it's basically something that you're ending because you are realizing that this person is shady and does not have your best interest at heart, and is sort of just all about themselves, and has been withholding some information, and you're sure just letting that go. You're moving on from it because it's not, your head and your heart is not aligned in this situation. What is this Two of Wands? This for fun stuff. King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Hanged Man. I feel like you're going to be cutting something out of your life. You're going to be cutting this situation out, like this toxicity, this person who's been betraying you or not being very nice to you. you're gonna cut that out and you're gonna go into hermit mode, like, all right, let me reconvene. You're making a decision. Okay, you're making a decision, right? Because the two wands is making a decision. You're making a decision to cut this person out. Following the guidance of your soul and like the universe with the hermit and the hanged man, like really tuning into your intuition and being like, okay, I need to do this, and like feel like there is this like choice to be alone, choice to, and whether that's alone, like obviously like breaking up with this person, or maybe you're just dating this person and you realize something about them, or it's a friend, or if it's like a work situation and it just sort of like making your energy a little bit withdrawn from this person. So this not like alone, like you're gonna be alone, but like you're gonna be away from this specific person. You're gonna choose to be separated from them, and you're gonna gain a new perspective on this whole thing. I think through this time of healing and isolation after this fight, where you are like, okay, like this is what I discovered, like this is, I don't really like it. You're gonna have the chance to really like contemplate and think about it and reflect on it. So you're gonna gain a new perspective. And I feel like the perspective is gonna be to cut it out and just be like, okay, I just need to do it. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. So this blind spot feels almost like you kind of know, like you're already like questioning the situation. Maybe you're already like, should I stay or should I go? Like, is this person right? Like my intuition's kind of saying like, I don't know. This is kind of your confirmation. If you're completely not in a situation like this, I don't know. Maybe somebody that you're not even aware of, will expose something that you're like caught off guard, and you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this from you. And you have a fight, and then you choose to cut them out. But like, heads up. heads up. Um, yeah, so let's just clarify. These are, pretty straightforward messages so far. What is this fiery climax approaches for group 2 to the blind spot? What did they not see coming? What is this fiery climax approaches? Oh my god, yeah. It's an ending. It's like because of your. So we have the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So this is definitely to do with some sort of a heartbreak. And I know those are heavy words, so it could be a heartbreak. This could be a legit, serious, toxic relationship that you're in. And this is there, like what your blind spot is that you're gonna have the chance. There's gonna be some sort of a painful ending here in this situation. Okay, a fiery climax approaches with the Ten of Swords. This is a major ending. It's done. It's over because it's not making you happy, because it's hurting your heart. It's painful. It's not making you happy. And it happens because of your own personal fulfillment and happiness. Like, in order for you to be personal, or in order for you to be internally happy and to have what you want, this ending needs to happen because it hurts you. It's a heartbreak. It's heartbreaking. And if it's not heartbreaking, it's like it's just not a good place for you to be. It's painful on some level. That's kind of your blind spot. So then why is this here besides this guy trying to be confident? But like, why is the third chakra here for group number 2? Is there anything else that you'd like for them to know about the third chakra, as far as their blind spot? So we have of the Three of Cups. Okay. I'm kind of getting some sort of a third party situation, and I don't always read the Three of Cups like that, but look, we have the Three of Wands, sorry, the Three of Swords came out twice. Definitely could be representing some sort of, and the Seven of Swords, representing cheating, lying, so just finding that out. Like somebody's doing some stinky shit behind the scenes with another person. And then the Three of Cups, So I do feel like this is this energy, this King of Wands energy. And this person is sneaking around, doing things that they're not supposed to and that they're not telling you. And it may appear that everything's good. It may appear that like you guys are victorious and successful and like everything's great, but they have these deep, dark secrets that they're not telling you. And it's like you're going to find out about that. That, they're not this emperor that they make themselves out to be. And this, oh, I'm so hardworking. And I'm maybe has to do with like, well, like, really don't take this message. Please don't take this message if it's not feeling like it's your message, okay? Do not accept this message because I don't want to plant seeds in your brain about this, okay? This is only if it's truly resonating intuitively. What I'm kind of getting from this is like maybe your person tells you that they're going to work, because they're the boss and they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing things for work. Yeah, I'm working on my, just work, like just constantly using the excuse of work. And really they're sneaking around doing something else, or maybe at work they're doing some sneaky behavior, or this is like cheating on you or something like that, in a relationship. And if it's not like a relationship, then it's something at work, some sort of shady sneaky behavior is going on at work or in this person's work life. If it's not cheating, then it's, could be many things. But there's like another party involved that's influencing this, and it could be to do with work because we have the Page of Pentacles again and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's something you're going to be walking away from, to be honest with you, to follow your own happiness. It's something you're going to be walking away from because this is not helping. Like, this situation's fucked. Like, you're not happy here. So you're going to cut that out. You're going to detach from it and cut it out. And it might be hard to hear that, like, this person's been doing this, but feel like you're going to have the strength. Like, I don't know, you might not be too unaware of this. Like you might be like kind of like on the lookout for this, like almost waiting for it to happen. This is something you might have already been in. Like you're already in this like drama. And then it's like, okay, it's like finally the truth is out. The cat's out of the bag. Like this is actually what's happening. So that's kind of your blind spot. If you're in a very happy, loving relationship, I'm not really sensing that. Like this is your blind spot. So it's like that's where I'm like tune into your intuition. Like I don't want you to start being all paranoid with your partner. So yeah, you'll know if it's for you. That is not it's not like the most positive blind spot to have. But to be honest with you, it's better to know this stuff than to keep going along with the illusion that everything's okay and that this person is loyal and straightforward and all of that. And then really behind the scenes, you're being played in whatever way that is, work, relationship, whatever. So I think it's just better to be aware of it. And maybe you'll be a little bit more ready from this reading if it's resonating with you. Can't stress that enough. Um, so yeah, I really hope that that was helpful and it gave you some clarity. Good luck with this situation. If it's not resonating, check out a different pile. And I wish you all the best. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this pink sparkle quartz, this is going to be a reading, and today we're getting some messages on your blind spot. So what do you not see coming? What is something that you should be aware of, or sort of like hidden that's like going to be coming up behind you that the universe kind of wants to give you a heads up on? So this might be just a confirmation for something that you already sense is coming, or it could be completely like caught off guard. So we have our first two oracle cards, and I'll be pulling some tarot. So for your cards, we have Door to Romance, number 33. And your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn. Okay, so I'm getting romance, love vibes, obviously, and then also career, work vibes. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, it's a general reading, so it's not going to be the same for everybody, but let's see. So what is Group 3's blind spot? Can you tell us more about their blind spot? Seems very positive. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, so we got three major arcanas that came out. So we have the Emperor, Judgment, the Hermit, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So I immediately got the message that your blind spot is a Page of Cups, some sort of person who is going to be flirting with you. They're going to have deep feelings for you because look, we got the King of Cups at the bottom here. So there is I feel like a new person, or if it's not a new person, then it's your person, but, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, if you're already in a relationship, like whoever, romantic partner, romantic interest, they're going to be coming forward with some sort of a message that you're not going to be seeing, you're not going to be expecting. I feel like you're going to be in like sort of hermit mode and like doing your thing. And then all of a sudden, this person's going to just come out of nowhere, pop up and be like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I really like your hair. I really like your whatever. Like just compliment you left and right, just opening up their heart to you, kind of like a crush. Like somebody has a crush on you and they're going to be coming in. And I feel like they will develop like deeper feelings for you. Or maybe they have deep feelings for you, but they're not showing all of the depth. They're only coming through as like the page. It's like, maybe like, hey, you want to go on a date? Like, you want to go grab a drink? Or, something like that, like a little love offer. Um, we're very cute, innocent, naive, pure energy. We're just very sincere person. But then we also have the Emperor, Judgments, the Hermit. We do have your hard work is being off. So yeah, I'm getting two messages. As far as like your blind spot. So maybe there's two groups, or maybe some of you are just your blind spot is both of these areas in life. But I feel like for um for some of you guys, it's something to do with the doors to romance opening up for you. So um, there's going to be some sort of a potential with somebody to grow into something deeper. Because we have this door to romance, and the door is not all the way open. So I feel like it's not like wide open, like, okay, let's commit and like get married. But it's kind of like, hey, hi, how you doing? What's going on? So maybe you're gonna meet someone. Maybe you're gonna meet someone who has feelings for you and who really likes you, and thinks that you're really beautiful or handsome. Um, and then do you feel like it's been after a period of isolation and just being sort of closed off to this? Like it's like you're not expecting it. Like truly, it's truly a blind spot. Like you're not expecting it. You're not really looking for it. You're not looking for it. But like the universe makes a judgment call and says, "Yep, this is happening right now. This is what's going on. Sorry, no more hermit mode. We're sending you someone, sending you some love and some romance." um, so that's a love message, and like we'll elaborate on that. But let's clarify some of these, and then maybe I get some what this your hard work is paying off in our case. Something you've been working really hard for. It could do with your career or something like becoming more like of a leader or independent or uh, being a boss or maybe like a new career. Okay, so why is your hard work is paying off here? For group three's blind spot. For group three's blind spot, hard work is paying off. That's too money. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. I feel like something that you've been working really hard at, literally, the Nine of Wands. So, okay, whatever, you'll know what this is for you. You have been working your ass off, basically, for something that perhaps you're really passionate about. Maybe it's like your passion project, or you're like a dream that you have, or just at work, simply just working, making that money, whatever, and being very disciplined. Or maybe it could do have to do with like your own self. So we do have the Hermit, so this is about like self discovery, like introspection, like going within yourself, discovering new truths about yourself. So maybe you've been deep diving into you and like who you are, and on a deeper level, right? They're doing a lot of introspective work. And so, I don't know, maybe it has to do with some spiritual work on yourself or psychology. Maybe you've been seeing a therapist, or maybe you've been working through a lot of your psychological wounds, or maybe like conditioning or childhood wounds, child healings, inner child healing, things like that. Like, um, Yeah, and so anyway, you've just been working really, really hard and you kind of feel tired and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can keep going. Like, how much more work do I have to do before I have results or before I see things paying off, before I get my reward, before I get this thing that I've been working so hard for? Like, how long, you know? So it's just kind of saying, like, don't give up, okay? The Nine of Wands, like, just one more battle to fight. Don't give up, please. Your hard work is paying off, okay? You are being recognized for all of that effort that you're putting into it. You've been doing so good. You're so disciplined. Wow. Like, it's happening. Things are happening, okay? And then why is the Emperor here? For priest blind thought? Okay, there's some sort of an ending and a beginning here. Okay? Um, that kind of came up in all three piles. But maybe you're just shedding the old, right? Because we do have an ending here, and then we have judgment, which is like a whole new beginning. So let's just clarify judgment real quick. So we do have this star here. I'm just going to leave that there because I feel like that wants to be there. But yeah, so why is judgment here for group three's blind thought? I'm going to take. There's too many. I'm going to do it again. Not feeling it. Ooh, tower. Well, they're major. So what is this? What is this tower? What is going on? The Eight of Cups. Okay, so you're walking away from a situation. I feel like there's new love coming in or a message of like someone new into your life romantically. The doors to romance are opening. But again, I'm getting this vibe that like there's some sort of an ending first. Like some sort of an ending needs to happen. Could be with some sort of emperor figure, it could be with an Aries. Maybe somebody, maybe a job, like a work situation with your boss, or it could be with like a partner, right? A husband or a wife, obviously. Emperor's masculine energy, but just like some sort of an ending, like a painful ending. Um, something, it's just you feel defeated. You feel defeated and you know that it's not helping your healing process. You know it's not helping your like moving on process. And you've been working so hard and trying to move on from this person or situation and you do feel like the wounded warrior, like I'm trying so hard and I'm having that trouble. And it's like, I feel like your blind side is like you're gonna have the chance to like cut that out like for good and to really get into a new energy where you're really manifesting and creating based on like what you want and like your spiritual desires and your soul desires. And you're really empowered. You're really in your own masculine energy, sort of healing. There's a lot of spiritual energy. You're a lot of healing from this situation, this painful ending. Maybe this already happened. Maybe this already happened and you're like going through it right now. But anyway, we have the judgment. So I feel like the universe is throwing in some sort of tower moment where it's gonna sort of like shift things up for you. That's literally gonna make you walk away from this situation. There's something there's some all three piles, I swear, it had something to do with walking away from something. So, like I said, maybe we are just shedding the old and really walking into our truth and onto our soul's path here. And it's beautiful to see. I love to see that kind of transformation on my channel. But yeah, so I feel like with this judgment, it's like the universe is making a judgment call. This is your blind spot. You're gonna have clarity of mind, and you're gonna have like the opportunity to end this situation and walk away from it because you realize it's not fulfilling you emotionally. You might go into some sort of hermit mode here where you're alone, you're healing from it, you're isolating yourself sort of and just like figuring out like how to move forward, like what's going on. Um and just doing some self-analysis, right? And you're kind of in this like blocked energy, to be honest with you. Maybe you block this person. Maybe you end up blocking this person who's not really good. But I don't know, you're just kind of in this blocked energy, maybe in fear. Maybe there's some fear that this whole experience sort of causes. And if you've already been through this, then see where you fall into the timeline. But we're talking about hermit mode right now. So if you've already been through this, now you're in hermit mode. Well, then this is kind of what's coming up here. It's like you're in this blocked energy, sort of ignoring your intuition, letting self doubt get in the way, and doubting your path, even doubting your own intuition. But then there's this love that's trying to come in. Look at this. Look, the universe is trying to offer you love. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it. So let's clarify that. So, why is the Hermit here, first of all, for group 3? Because they're blind chat. Why is the Hermit here? Oh my goodness. This was at the bottom earlier. So the Hermit is you're gonna be in this energy where you're more withdrawn and sort of figuring out how to move forward and how to move out of this energy, actually, how to move out of this stagnant inner energy and to get yourself out there more, to get yourself out into the world after a period of healing. So after a period of healing, you're like, okay, I can do whatever. I can go wherever. I can have anything that I want. What do I want? Where do I go? And then you actually make a plan and you actually go. Because then we have the Two of Wands moving into the Three of Wands. You actually go. There's something. You're waiting on something. It's like you figure out what it is that you want. And then you're like, okay, I'm ready. And then you're waiting for it. You're, I don't know, this patiently, but I'd like to think it's patiently waiting for it. This is, it's Wands. Maybe you're not that patient waiting for it. Fire energy. You're excitedly waiting for this thing to come in. This new thing that you discover is like part of your path, and you're waiting. You're like, okay, I'm ready. And then, okay, signs. We have Capricorn, obviously. We have Aries, and then we have Virgo. And then we do have with the Page of Cups, water, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Okay, Two of Swords. Why is that here for group 3's blind spot? Okay, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So I don't feel like you're sort of in this more stuck energy and things aren't really happening. Like there's a lot of stagnancy, right? I mean, we have the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Swords coming. So you're going to be feeling like pretty stagnant and like nothing is happening. It's going to create a lot of fear, like trigger a lot of fears and doubt and overthinking and stress and worry and just that kind of energy. So like this being your blind spot, you can kind of just recognize it when it happens and be like, no, like I'm not gonna let that get to me. But anyway, like that's kind of energy that's coming up. And then there's all this movement. So then there's a Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like the Knight of Wands, all of a sudden there's just action. Like someone's taking action towards you. This is your blind spot. So somebody's coming through with a cup of love, with a lot of passion and excitement for you. I do believe it's to do with romance because the obvious card of door to romance here. And sort of wanting like something more serious, honestly, is what I'm getting because we're the Queen of Pentacles. This is like you to them, you seem like the perfect partner. Like very loving, nurturing, caring, very stable, secure, very independent, very successful, abundant, good at work, like with whatever you do for work, like they really like that. And this person is a lot of passion for you. They're just coming in hot, like, yep, that's my girl or that's my boy. And I'm gonna go ahead and pursue them. And they also have a lot of feelings for you. So it's kind of like the whole package. You remember my swords, but I'm assuming they're going to communicate this to you. um, so that's kind of your blind spot, group 3. It mainly to me seems like It seems like there's an ending that needs to happen here in a certain area of your life with a certain someone, or perhaps it's already happened, and now you're getting like a second chance. But like, if this already happened and you've been in this stagnant energy, it's like there's movement in that area in the world of romance. And if that's what you've been working hard towards, is like manifesting a person, a partner, something like that, I feel like that is what's paying off. If this has to do with your career, then I do feel like you're cutting out something from your, with regards to your, something that's just been really like not helping you move forward in your life. And there's going to be an ending to that, a major ending that you're going to have to walk away from. And the universe is going to be guiding this. It's going to be divine timing and order and orchestration and all of that universal energy that's going to be working in, like, helping you through this process to really step into your strength, to step into your emperor power, to be able to do this and start manifesting, like, something new. And you will have clarity, like you will have clarity that you need to